Unveiling the Secrets, a look at Mormon temple garments. The world outside Mormonism often fixates on the so-called magic underwear worn by devout members. This term, though catchy, is misleading and oversimplifies a deeply significant religious practice. The garments are not magical, but they hold profound spiritual meaning for those who wear them. This phrase, while catchy, is a misnomer, a simplification of a deeply held religious practice. The garments are a symbol of the wearer's commitment to their faith and their covenant with God. They serve as a constant reminder of the promises made in the temple and the principles of modesty, fidelity, and devotion. What are these garments, and why do Mormons wear them? The garments are simple, white underclothes that are worn beneath regular clothing. They are made of lightweight, breathable fabric and are designed to be comfortable and unobtrusive. The design of the garments is modest, reflecting the values of the faith. This exploration aims to shed light on this often misunderstood aspect of Mormon faith, replacing misconception with understanding. By learning about the true significance of the garments, we can appreciate the depth of devotion and the spiritual commitment they represent. The garments, far from being imbued with supernatural powers, represent a sacred covenant between the wearer and God. They are a physical manifestation of the wearer's dedication to living a life of faith and integrity. Each time the garments are worn, they serve as a reminder of the wearer's commitment to their beliefs and their relationship with the divine. They are a physical manifestation of commitments made within the sanctity of Mormon temples. The garments are worn during daily life, not just during religious ceremonies, symbolizing the constant presence of faith in the wearer's life. They are a testament to the wearer's dedication to their spiritual journey and their desire to live in accordance with the teachings of their faith. Historical roots. From Nauvoo to the modern age. The journey of the Latter-day Saints is a fascinating tale of faith, resilience, and adaptation. It all began in the early 19th century in a small town called Nauvoo, Illinois. This town became a significant center for the Mormon community, where they laid down the foundations of their religious practices and beliefs. The practice of wearing temple garments traces its roots back to the mid-19th century, a time when the United States was still in its formative years. The garments were more than just clothing. They were a symbol of the deep spiritual commitments made by the early Latter-day Saints during the formative years of the Latter-day Saint movement. These garments played a crucial role in the daily lives of the followers. They were a constant reminder of their faith and the promises they made to God. Introduced by founder Joseph Smith, the garments were initially made from linen and were much larger than their modern counterparts. Joseph Smith envisioned these garments as a protective shield, both physically and spiritually, for his followers. They were intended to serve as a constant reminder of the sacred covenants made in the temple. These covenants were central to the faith, representing a bond between the individual and the divine. Over time, the design and materials of the garments have evolved. As the Latter-day Saints moved westward and settled in new areas, they adapted their clothing to better suit their changing environments and needs. Today, they are typically made from a lightweight, breathable cotton blend, designed for comfort and practicality in everyday life. The modern garments reflect the ongoing commitment of the Latter-day Saints to their faith, while also embracing the advancements in textile technology to ensure comfort and durability. Sacred symbolism, more than just underclothing. To view these garments merely as underwear is to miss their profound religious significance. For Mormons, the garments are imbued with deep symbolism. They represent the wearer's commitment to a life of faith, integrity, and devotion to God. Each element of the garment, from its cut and style to the placement of specific markings holds symbolic meaning. These symbols serve as visual reminders of the promises made in the spiritual journey undertaken by the wearer. A covenant with God. The significance of garment wearing. The act of wearing temple garments stems from a sacred covenant made within Mormon temples. This covenant, entered into freely by adult members, is a solemn promise to live in accordance with the teachings of Jesus Christ. The garments serve as a tangible, constant reminder of this commitment, a physical manifestation of the spiritual bond between the wearer and God. They are a personal and private expression of faith, not intended for outward display or discussion. Section 5. Dispelling the myths. Mormon underwear is not magical. The term magic underwear is not only inaccurate, but also deeply disrespectful to the sanctity with which Mormons view their garments. There's no belief within Mormonism that the garments possess any inherent magical powers or offer any form of supernatural protection. The power attributed to the garments comes from the wearer's own commitment to the covenants they represent, not from any magical properties of the garments themselves. Section 6. Respect and reverence. Treating garments with care. Given their sacred nature, temple garments are treated with the utmost respect and reverence by those who wear them. They are not to be displayed publicly or treated casually, but with utmost care. Mormons are instructed to care for their garments with respect, ensuring they are always clean and mended as needed. This reverence extends to the act of dressing and undressing, which is done in private and with a sense of sacredness. Section 7. Showering and modesty. Maintaining cleanliness and privacy. Questions often arise about how Mormons maintain the cleanliness of their garments, particularly while showering. The garments are considered sacred and are not removed for casual activities. When showering, Mormons typically adjust the garments as needed to ensure cleanliness, while maintaining a sense of modesty and respect for the sacred nature of the garments. This may involve washing beneath the garment, or briefly removing and replacing sections while maintaining privacy. The specifics of this practice are personal and may vary from individual to individual. Section 8. Living reminders. Garments as spiritual guides. Beyond their symbolic value, temple garments serve as practical, everyday reminders of the covenants made and the commitment to a life of faith, integrity, and service. They act as a gentle nudge towards righteous living, prompting the wearer to pause and consider their actions and choices. In moments of temptation or doubt, the garments can serve as a source of strength and comfort, a physical reminder of the unseen support and guidance available to those who seek it. Section 9. A personal connection. The intimacy of the garment ritual. The act of putting on and wearing temple garments is a deeply personal and intimate ritual for Mormons. It is a moment of connection with the divine, a reaffirmation of faith and commitment. The feeling of the garment against the skin serves as a constant, tangible reminder of the covenants made and the sacred relationship between the wearer and God. This daily ritual reinforces the belief that God is ever present in the lives of the faithful. Section 10. Cultural significance and continuity. Garments in the Mormon world. Within the Mormon community, the wearing of temple garments is a visible sign of unity and shared belief. These garments, often referred to as sacred clothing, are worn by devout members as a daily reminder of their faith and the promises they have made to God. They serve as a constant physical manifestation of their spiritual journey and commitment. It fosters a sense of belonging and mutual understanding. The garments are not just pieces of cloth, but are imbued with deep spiritual meaning. They symbolize the wearer's dedication to living a life of purity, integrity, and devotion. This shared practice helps to create a strong bond among members, reinforcing their collective identity and purpose. While the outside world may focus on the physical garment itself, for Mormons, the true significance lies in the unseen, the covenants they represent. These covenants are sacred promises made between the individual and God, encompassing aspects of faith, obedience, and service. The garments are a daily reminder of these commitments, encouraging members to uphold their values and beliefs in every aspect of their lives. The relationship with God they signify. Wearing the garments is a personal and intimate expression of one's faith, serving as a constant connection to the divine. It is a way for members to feel close to God, even in their everyday activities, and to remember the spiritual path they have chosen to follow, and the commitment to a life of faith and service they embody. The garments are a reminder to live a life that reflects the teachings of Jesus Christ, emphasizing love, compassion, and service to others. This commitment is evident in the many acts of kindness and service performed by members of the Mormon community who strive to make a positive impact in the world around them. The temple garments, passed down through generations, represent a tangible link to the faith's origins. They are a symbol of continuity, connecting current members with their ancestors who shared the same beliefs and practices. This generational link helps to preserve the rich heritage and traditions of the Mormon faith, ensuring that they are passed on to future generations, and a symbol of its enduring strength and relevance in a rapidly changing world. Despite the many changes and challenges faced by society, the practice of wearing temple garments remains a steadfast tradition within the Mormon community. It serves as a reminder of the enduring power of faith and the importance of staying true to one's beliefs, no matter the circumstances.